Welcome back, Guardians, to the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. I'm Scott, and we're at the TheScottSpot channel. Last time we found out that there is no final Aeon, and that a new final Aeon must be created from one of the Summoner's Guardians. Lulu and Waka volunteered, and we learned that Auron tried to convince, that Jecht was the final Aeon for Braska. But Tidus doesn't want to go through with it, and neither does Yuna, it seems. So we're going to go talk to Yunalesca to see if there's any other way. Real quick, you do want to change your armor up. You want to equip armor with zombie, death, and confusion protection. I also gave Tidus, Waka, and Auron their strongest, or their best weapons that weren't didn't have anything to do with whatchamacallit, capture. This is considered one of the hardest bosses in the game, so be forewarned. But let's see if Yunalesca has anything to tell us.
Have you chosen the one to become your faith? Who will it be?
Might I ask something first? Will sin come back even should I use the final summoning to defeat it?
Sin is eternal. Every aeon that defeats it becomes sin in its place. And thus is sin reborn.
So that's why Jecht became sin.
Sin is an inevitable part of Spira's destiny. It is never-ending.
Never-ending? But if we atone for our crimes, sin will stop coming back, yeah? Someday it'll be gone, yeah?
Will humanity ever attain such purity?
Ugh.
This cannot be! The teachings state that we can exercise sin with complete atonement. It's been our only hope all these years.
Hope is comforting. It allows us to accept fate, however tragic it might be.
No!
Where is the sense in all this? Braska believed in Yevon's teachings and died for them. Jecht believed in Braska and gave his life for him.
They chose to die because they had hope. Yevon's teachings and the final summoning give the people of Spira hope. Without hope, they would drown in their sorrow. Now choose. Who will be your faith? Who will be the one to renew Spira's hope?
No one. I would have gladly died. I live for the people of Spira, and would have gladly died for them, but no more. The final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
No, it is our only hope. Your father sacrificed himself to give that hope to the people, so they would forget sorrow.
Wrong. My father wanted to make Spira's sorrow go away, not just cover it up with lies.
Sorrow cannot be abolished. It is meaningless to try.
My father, I loved him. So I will live with my sorrow. I will live my own life. I will defeat sorrow in his place. I will stand my ground and be strong. I don't know when it will be, but someday I will come. I will do it without false hope.
Poor creature. You would throw away hope. Well, I will free you before you can drown in your sorrow. It is better for you to die in hope than to live in despair. Let me be your liberator.
Now! This is it! Now is the time to choose. Die and be free of pain, or live and fight your sorrow. Now is the time to shape your stories. Your fate is in your hands.
Yuna needs Kimahri. Kimahri protect Yuna.
Well, I'm fighting.
I can't believe we're gonna fight Lady Yunalesca. Give me a break.
You can always run.
I'd never forgive myself. No way. Not if I ran away now. Even in death, yeah?
My thoughts exactly.
Yuna! This is our story. Now let's see this thing through together.
Wow, what a cutscene and a revelation, huh? Looks like we're going against Yevon, fully. Going against the first High Summoner and Yevon's daughter. Anyway, so this is actually a very tricky battle. Let's start out with bringing Kimahri out, and we'll have him scan Lady Yunalesca. See what it has to say about her. I don't know how her hair can do that, though. Is that like some kind of effect of being an unsent? Cast Kiraga and Regen on zombified characters. That's so bullshit. Cures zombie with holy water. Her counterattacks dispel support magic. Okay. She also curses aeons with her mind blast. So aeons basically will only have one chance to attack. Oh no, you silenced Kimahri. Alright, so what we want to do here is I'm going to bring Yuna out and start casting Reflect on everybody. The reason for this is Yunalesca responds to being physically attacked by casting Blind. She responds to being magically attacked by casting Silence, and she responds to skills with Sleep. So it's like, geez, lady. I'm going to go ahead and have Kimahri use an Echo Screen on himself. So that'll get rid of his Silence. Does anybody else have Dispel? Does Riku? I feel like there's been like one other character that... White Magic. Oh, she does no Reflect though. That's what I really want. But I don't have a need to cast it on... Let's see. Auron, you defend. Then I'm going to have her cast Reflect on Auron. The reason we do this is because that way... when Yunalesca casts the counter spells, it won't actually work. We're gonna have to dispel these later though, so just be warned. We'll bring Waka out next. Actually, let's bring Riku out next. Special, Steel. Stamina Tablet. Okay, I actually did want that. Jeez. Auron, go ahead and... No, let's bring Tidus out. No, not Tidus, Waka. Not... Jeez. I keep selecting the wrong character. And then I will use his turn to cast... Wait, there's nothing that... I'll use a Remedy. There's no specific item that gets rid of Sleep. Alright, so let's do... Oh, she doesn't have Mix. I was going to use a special Mix, but oh well. And then I will go ahead and Pilfer Gil too, since we already stole a Stamina Tablet. 3,276, not bad. It doesn't matter. So I guess I'll use Esuna to bring Riku out of her trance. And then, let's see. Let's bring I'll have Waka defend again. Let's bring Kimahri out to cast Reflect on Waka. There we go. And now Waka, Auron, and Yuna will all have Reflect. Let's bring Tidus out and defend. And then I'm going to have bring Yuna out one more time and cast Reflect on Tidus. The point of all that is I'll be able to just blindly attack with Tidus, Waka, and Auron and not have to worry about the counter spells. See, she responded to that with Blind, but it bounced off Tidus' Reflect and hit her. Not that that really matters. Auron. The only thing about it is once they're reflected, Yuna won't be able to use Karaga. But I think she can dispel. Those attacks dispel all positive status elements except for Reflect. Alright, come on out, Walks. There we go. There's that. By the way, Absorb steals exactly half of their max HP. And now she has 4,104 HP left, so I'm actually going to use a Mega Potion. That way we'll be all full healed, because this isn't the end, as you might have guessed. Did that kill her? Geez, somebody needs a haircut. And she always opens this form by using Hellbiter, which is an attack that like damages everybody, but it also inflicts zombie. However, Tidus has Automed on, and so does Riku, so if she was out, that wouldn't have worked. Has everybody gotten to go at this point? I'm not sure if Lulu has gotten to go, so I'm going to bring her out just in case real quick. Let's use Double Cast, and then Flare. There we go. 48,000 HP in this form, by the way. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Man, maybe I should use Lulu as a main attacker. So, Lady Yunalesca always tries to cast Regen on characters that she thinks she's zombied, but because I had Reflect on, it ended up working on her. So now I'm going to have to do Dispel on Yunalesca. In fact, I think it might be a good idea at this point to cast Dispel altogether. But I'm not sure about that, so I'm just going to keep attacking for now. Wow, good job, Waka. Okay, the fact that Yuna just got zombied is actually a good thing. And the reason for that is she has an attack called Mega Death that kills it. Instantly kills everybody, but if you are zombified, it doesn't work. So I guess I'll just have Yuna use Holy. 85 MP, sweet Jesus. $9,999, nice. Wow, I could actually finish her right now if I wanted to. Auron, why don't you do the honors? And then Waka will... I don't think Waka can do that much damage at once. So I will bring Lulu out, and... No, you know what? I'm going to bring Lulu out, and then she can use a High Potion on Yuna. No, that'll hurt her. Okay, so I can't heal Yuna at all. So instead I'll bring out Waka since he has a lot of HP left. Okay, she casted Regen on herself again, but that's okay because I should still be able to finish this turn. Oh wait, no, I want to leave Yuna out. And cast Holy again, I think. Holy, holy, holy. Actually, let's have Lulu go. Scan this form, see what it says about it. White magic skin. Oh, I could have done a double cast. I didn't think about that. Cast Kiraga and Regen on Zombify. Oh, so it's the same stats every time. And she only heals 100 HP at a time, so that's not a big deal. So I'm going to bring Yuna back out. And then I will finish it off with Holy. And hopefully we'll survive the beginning of the third round. Okay, this is why we left Yuna zombified, Megadeth. And holy shit, like, what a crazy form. Did all Unsent just have a crazy-ass form like that? Okay, this is where people run into trouble, is the Megadeth. But that only did 250 MP of worth of damage. So now I'm going to use a Mega Phoenix. I know I only have 10 of them, but I really need to bring these guys back as quickly as possible. Before she uses some kind of crazy attack to... Oh, I accidentally killed Yuna. So, this thing actually has an attack pattern. It does Megadeth and then Hellbiter or Regen, which it already did. Then it does Hellbiter again. And then Mind Blast, and then Hellbiter or Kiraga. So let's bring Yuna back really quick. Actually, let's bring Riku out for this one, since she's our fastest character. This is actually a really crucial point in the battle, because none of our characters are zombified right now. Mind Blast. Oh, I confused Riku. I forgot about that. Oh, I confused Auron too. Okay, so how do I get out of this one? First of all, it should be using Megadeth next. Do I have any characters that are zombified? I don't think so. I don't think so, no. Let's bring Tidus out and see if he might get us. No, see? Oh man, we're in so much trouble right now. Alright, here's my solution. Since she's about to use Megadeth, I'm going to summon an Aeon to block it. Velfor's as good as any, I guess. I really need a character to be zombified. And I guess I'll go ahead and overdrive it with Energy Blast. I didn't even look at how much HP this form has, though. And I really need to dispel, yeah, Mind Blast instantly kills an Aeon, by the way. Oh, it curses it. And it's using Regen. Absorb. Osmos. Alright, let's dismiss Velfor, because it won't survive long against Yunalesca. Oh man, we might be in some trouble here. We need to get rid of Dispel pronto. Please zombify somebody. Okay, it zombified Yuna, that's great. But it also knocked the Confuse out of him. Okay, this is going well. Now let's bring Kimahri out. And he can actually use Dispel on Yunalesca to get rid of Regen. Because we're not going to be able to kill her otherwise. I like how she's just sitting back there like this Medusa head is her throne. Okay, now we can go back on the offensive, I think. How much HP does she have? 60,000, okay. Let's soften her up with a double cast of... No, I actually need to leave Yuna out. So I guess we'll do Holy, because what else are we going to do? Holy. Man, I wish Yuna knew double cast. That would be neato. And then, now what's she gonna do? And then I will bring, let's see, Lulu out to double cast Flare. Double cast, Flare, and another time. We're just trying to get her HP down as quickly as possible before we have a disaster like we almost did a second ago. Looks like she always counters with that, I guess to get rid of positive status elements. Okay, Mega Death time, and now it's going to be Yuna's turn. Since everybody else is going to die. And she's going to cast Regen on herself. Wonderful. Oh, she casted it on Yuna. Shit. That could be bad. Well, let's bring the others back first. Kimahri, please come back. She's blinded, zombied, and Regent. Shit. I need Kimahri to get a turn now. If this doesn't even kill Yuna. Okay, Yuna's still alive somehow. Oh, never mind. Bring Riku out since she's the fastest. And then we'll use 2 Phoenix Downs. Perfect. And there should be another Hellbiter before we get another Mega Death, so that's lucky. You can see why this battle is considered one of the hardest ones. It would have been a little easier if we could have had an overdrive ready, but alas. Mind Blast. Oh, it confused. Oh, no, 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 no. Please knock Riku out of her confusion. And she's zombified. Don't use a holy water. Okay, okay. This is bad, guys. This is real bad. Ooh, it should be using Mega Death next is the thing. Is there a way for me to, like, inflict auto life on myself? Jeez. Wait, wait, wait. Can Orin Zombie attack himself? But what if it kills him? Ooh, this is tricky. I could use Spare Change to kill her instantly, and that'd be the only thing I have left to do. This is bad, guys. This is real bad. Let's see what I got here. Is she immune to delay? Yep, she's immune to it. Let's see. I wish there was a way to get death immunity, but I don't think that's a thing that can happen. Cast Regen. I can double my max HP. Yeah. Oh man, I'm so fucked. Who's still alive? Tidus, Waka, Kimahri. And none of them are zombified, right? Tidus, Orin, Waka. Shit. And I can't use Yuna. I don't know how to get out of this one. I could throw a shit ton of gil at her. I wish there was like an item that would render me invincible for a turn or something. Maybe she'll use Kiraga on herself instead of Mega Death? That doesn't seem promising though. This is the only thing I know how to do, guys. Sorry. Please don't Mega Death. Shit! Now you know why people hate this battle. Because now I'm going to have to fight my way all the way back there to that point and watch all those cutscenes again. So I guess I'll cut to a similar point in that battle, but I'm going to change my strategy up a little this time. I'm going to take off the auto-med armor, because I thought that would be helpful on Tidus and Riku, but it seems that the characters that were zombified besides Yuna would either die or that just they would get confused or whatnot. So that's how I'm going to change my strategy. Fuck, I thought I was going to win that time. Anyway, I'll meet you back there, guys. And I'm back. As you can see, Yunalesca now has about 31,000 HP left, which is around the same amount she had when we got the game over last time. The difference is this time my character is all equipped with armor that has Confuse Ward on it, or Confuse Proof, and that'll prevent Mind Blast from confusing our characters, because I think we would have won last time if it hadn't been for that. Also, Auron, Wakka, Riku, and I think maybe Tidus, or Yuna, one of the two. Let's see. Tidus... No. Yuna. No. They all have zombie on them, so as long as we have one of them out, we should be okay. So I'm just going to have Wakka, Auron, and Lulu continue their assault. And then, let's see, Lulu, go ahead and do your double cast there. Yeah, I think we have it in the bag this time, guys. You need Confuse Protection, and you need to make sure that you don't resist zombie. If she might cast Kiraga on you and then get reflected, and that'll heal her. That's not a big deal, but just make sure you reflect or dispel any kind of regions that she puts on herself. Hellbiter. Hellbiter. No, I think now Lulu's zombie. Okay, good. This is a good thing. I think that she'll use Mega Death next, which is actually what we want. Oh wow, Wakka, you almost killed her. Alright, so now she's down to 2,376 HP left. What we want to do here, actually, is the amount of damage you have to do to her to overkill her is 10,000, which we can't normally... I think the only attack we have right now that can inflict more than 9,999 is Bahamut's Overdrive. So let's finish her with that. Remember, if you summon an Aeon, she'll usually use Mind Blast to take it out within a turn or so, which we saw firsthand when I summoned a Veil for it earlier, although I didn't do that this time around. Mega Flare, bitch. That's what I thought.
If I die, so does the final Aeon. And with it, Spira's only hope.
Then we'll find Spira a new hope!
Fool. There is no other way. Even if there was, even if you did destroy Sin, you, Yevon, the Immortal, would only create Sin anew.
You, Yevon?
Zeon, forgive me. Spira has been robbed of the light of hope. All that remains is sorrow.
Wow, it's almost enough for me to feel bad for her. Of course, we had two characters that didn't reach 3 sphere levels. It sounds like Yunalesca genuinely believes that's the only way to stop Sin. By the way, I never commented on how retardedly she was dressed. Like, why? I guess she doesn't have any reason to dress up for anybody, but since she's like a sacred saint, you would think. Also, why are we in space? I'm glad we overkilled her, though, because we get 2 level 3 Q-spheres.
I cannot believe what we just did.
Let's do something more unbelievable.
What?
Destroy Sin, so it won't come back. and without the final aeon. I don't know how just yet, but I'll find out.
This is my story. It'll go the way I want it, or I'll end it here. Alright, this area is actually known as the Beyond. Oh, well, look at that. We're at 66 hours flat. One thing before we leave that you absolutely must do. Go down these stairs back here. It warps you over here, but then a treasure chest appears over here. Let's go take it. We got a Sun Crest. That is used for powering up Tidus's Collide Bulk, celestial weapon. You have to get this now, because if you wait until later in the game, there'll be a dark aeon here guarding it, and then you'll be cut off from it. And that would be sad. Anyway, let's get the hell out of here. The hymn stopped. Kind of scary. By the way, you can... If you talk to Orin here before he stops you, you'll get affection with him, but there's no response.
We must talk.
What?
There's something you should know.
I know. It's about you, right?
I am also an unsent. You are not surprised.
I think... I kinda knew. It was Yunalesca, wasn't it?
When Braska and Jekt died defeating Sin, I just couldn't accept it. I came back here, tried to avenge them. But she struck me down. Somehow I made my way, crawling down Mount Gagazet. But my strength left me, just outside Bevel. That's where Kimahri found me. I told him about Yuna, just before I died. I've been wandering ever since, never going to the far plane.
Orin.
Don't make that face. Being dead has its advantages. I was able to ride Sin and go to your Zanarkand.
And you've been watching over me since then, haven't you? Why?
What's the big idea? Why me?
It is one of those things that is difficult to explain. Very well, I will show you. My memories.
Can I ask you one last favor? Nah, never mind.
Out with it.
Okay, listen good. Take care of my son. My son in Zanarkand. He's such a crybaby. He needs someone there to hold his hand, see? Take care of him, will you?
But how am I supposed to go to Zanarkand?
Hey, you said it yourself. There must be a way to get there, right? You'll find it.
All right. I will. I give you my word. I'll take care of your son. I'll guard him with my life.
Thanks, Orin. You were always such a stiff. But that's what I liked about you.
That is why.
That's an intense scene, wasn't it? Man. So, all this was for Jekt. Not surprised to anybody, and Orin was an unsent. If you'd been paying attention, though, that would have been easy to guess. Looks like Yunalesca killed him, and that's how he got his eye scar, too. Although I have to wonder how he has aged as an unsent. Must be one of his powers. Is he going to transform into like a giant, hideous death spawn monster? And there's a save sphere here, and I think that's going to be where we have to end the episode, Guardians. Alright, so I know that this video has already been like a mega episode and gone super long, but there's only one more scene in Zanarkand, so I'm going to go ahead and finish things up. But first, we have to leave the temple. I don't think we get like an easy transport out of here. We got to actually run all the way out. Man, things sure are quiet now, aren't they? We don't have the zombified Hymn of the Faith. There's no music. Man. The monitor's off. I wish I could go ahead and get the Destruction Sphere now. That'd be neato. Good thing I can come back here later without facing the Dark Aeon. You have to go all the way to Yunalesca's chamber to do that. Keep running out of here. What, did the rest of the party already leave? I guess I'm supposed to assume this is one of those instances where they're with me. Anyway, I think as soon as we go out here. Pretty. Oh, Dawn's here, I think. Oh, shit. What the hell is he doing here? This is the first time we've seen him out of water, too, I think.
Dad? I know. The final summoning's gone. But I'll think of something. Just give me a little more time.
Looks like Sid finally found us. Looks like Sid finally found us. About time. I was wondering what happened to him. I guess we'll find out more about that later, though, because I'm actually going to pause it here and continue onward with more cutscenes next time. Wow. Wow, what a episode. Sorry this episode went on for so long, guys, but there really wasn't a good place to cut it at, honestly. Plus, I didn't want to, like, go right in the middle of the climax and just break everything. But anyway, I appreciate you watching all this way through, and leave a comment below if you want to chat. Next time, we'll see the aftermath of the final summoning being gone.